Hello and welcome back to Simple-ESL, the simple way to learn English. And today we're going to find stronger words to use so we can stop using very. So do you use very and an adjective a lot when speaking or writing? Today we'll learn stronger, more natural alternatives to make you sound fluent and be more confident with your English. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to recognize and replace very plus adjectives with stronger words. You'll be able to use 8 advanced adjectives in conversation and writing, and this will improve your fluency expression using vocabulary variety. This is a B2 lesson, maybe a C1 lesson, so we're looking for a good level of fluency with English. Now, why is this important? Why should we stop saying very? Well, very plus adjective is correct, but it can sound repetitive. Fluent speakers often use richer vocabulary. So using stronger adjectives, they can be more precise and be more powerful in English. So this can improve your writing, storytelling, and speaking exams. So for example, what's another word for very cold? What could sound more expressive? We'll go into this and more in today's lesson. If you'd like more practice with this lesson and all of our lessons, do use the QR code or the link in the description to check out all my links. You get money off tutoring, access to worksheets and lessons if you tap the link in the description or the bio, or use the QR code to explore everything we offer at Simple-ESL. Now, we're going to start with a bit of a vocabulary upgrade. And we're going to start with very tired. What could we say instead of very tired? We could say exhausted. So I'm very tired after a long shift. We could change this to I'm exhausted after a long shift or after that long shift. This is a great way, a more evocative, a more expressive way of saying very tired. So stop saying very tired, start saying exhausted. Very happy. I'm very happy today. Let's get rid of that. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I was very happy to hear the news. I was thrilled to hear the news. Once again, a wonderful way of saying that you're happy, saying that you're thrilled. So the next time you have a good piece of news or you hear something that is great, say the word thrilled. We're going to go, oof, very cold. Very cold. What could we say instead? How about freezing? I'm freezing. So it's very cold outside. Wear a coat. It's freezing outside. Wear a coat. A great way, once again, of saying when it's cold, we can say it's freezing. Like the penguin behind me there, it's freezing outside. Very hungry. It's about lunchtime here. I'm very hungry. I could say I'm starving. I'm very hungry. Let's eat. We can improve this and say I'm starving. Let's eat. So try this the next time you're trying to make your dinner or lunch plans. Very big. Something that's big. We could say huge. We could say enormous. Their house is very big. Their house is enormous. Really good descriptive word for saying something is big. The elephant is enormous. The lorry is enormous. The building is enormous. Very good. How was your day? Very good. It's very good. Can we find a better word to use? How about excellent? It was a very good presentation. I want to say more than this. I want to be really expressive. Let's say it was an excellent presentation. So how about something very small? Instead of saying very small, we could say tiny. Tiny. So the cafe is very small but cozy would become the cafe is tiny but cozy. So the next time you're looking at something, you're thinking that's very small, we could say it's tiny. And our final descriptive word to stop using very. Very bad. You may think today's lesson is very bad. You could say today's lesson is terrible. I had a very bad headache last night. Could become I had a terrible headache last night. So these are lots of good examples and ways we can stop using very and adjective and use more complex language, more evocative vocabulary that can really paint a picture when we're telling a story. I would like us to do a bit of an exercise here. So complete the sentence with a stronger word. That film was very good. What could we say instead? That film was very good. That film was excellent. Well done if you got that answer correct. Let's try another. It's very cold in this room. What could we use? How could we replace very cold? We could say it's freezing in this room. It's freezing in this room. I'm very hungry. I am very hungry. I think I'm going to have something to eat. I'm very hungry. We could replace very hungry with starving. I'm starving. Their car is very big. What could we replace very big with? Very big, we could say large. Or using the vocabulary from the lesson, we could say enormous. Their car is enormous. Okay. So we're going to do a bit of a listening exercise now. I am going to read out the sentence. It will then come onto screen, and then I want you to fill in the blank. Use the vocabulary from the lesson. After running the marathon, I was absolutely... So if you ran a marathon, you'd be quite tired. You'd be very tired. After running the marathon, I was absolutely exhausted. We would say we're absolutely exhausted. A great way to use the vocabulary from the lesson. So listen again. We were to find out we'd won first place. So if you were very happy you won first place, we were thrilled to find out we won first place. Anything you're happy with, you're thrilled. The weather in Scotland was last week. So it was snowing, very cold. The weather in Scotland was freezing last week. The weather in Scotland was freezing last week. Let's try another. I hadn't eaten all day. I was starving. I hadn't eaten all day. Our final listening exercise here. This phone it fits in the palm of my hand. This phone is very small. It fits in my palm. The phone is tiny. It fits in my palm. Great work and well done if you managed to use today's vocabulary to find the missing words and to improve the sentences. If you would like a little bit of independent practice, why not take a look at this role play activity? So I would like you to have a think. Imagine you're at school or work. You just got back from a trip. Tell your friend about the weather, food, and your hotel room. Use three strong adjectives. So, how was the trip? Honestly, honestly, the room was tiny. The food was terrible, but I'm thrilled to be home. This is a great way of using the vocabulary to really paint an image. It sounds much stronger than saying, the room was very small, the food was very bad, but I am very happy to be home. We can see how repetitive using very is in those situations. Using this vocabulary makes you sound more fluent in the language, so students should be expressive. Pick your own topic, write an example dialogue and practice it. Use the vocabulary from today's lesson. And the key takeaways from today. Well, today we learned how to replace very plus adjective with stronger, more fluent vocabulary. We use expressive adjectives in different topics. We pronounce 8 advanced words with confidence. And we were able to speak more naturally in conversation and writing. A bonus homework task: if you don't want to use the link in the description or the QR code below, going to all my links /Simple-ESL21 to access the worksheets, we do have a homework task for you. Write a short story, 6 to 8 sentences about your day that was very memorable. Replace all very adjective phrases with stronger words from today's lesson and underline the upgraded vocabulary you use in that. Well, it's great to be back. We've had a little bit of time off. Start of term in the UK with people going back to school. So if you would like to access our worksheets and practice your English as we start term again, do use the QR code and the links in the description. And I will see you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day.